Hello, my name is Becca Taylor, and I am here to bring you some Christmas book reviews. I've got a stack here that are some of my favorite, and so I thought I would just share with you why I like them. So first off, I've got Mannheim Steamroller. This is the Fresh Air by Chip Davis. If you are familiar with Mannheim Steamroller, you'll know that there's a lot of synthesizer sounds. It's that very stereotypical kind of 80s sound. It's purely instrumental, and so is this. This is just solo piano. And I wasn't sure how much this arrangement would sound like the recording, but surprisingly, it definitely does. Their use of consecutive fifths in the left hand, I feel like really aids to that synthesizer sound. And one of my favorite in this book is The Holly and the Ivy. I don't see this song often in Christmas books, and it's such a gorgeous piece. I really like this arrangement as well. They've got some really fun ones like Carol of the Bell, Little Drummer Boy, and I feel like they did a good job at choosing songs that aid, or I should say go along well with that specific sound. Chip Davis, I actually got to play for a master class with in college. It did not go well, but nonetheless, I can say that. Okay, so, last thing about this one. It's a fresh air. That's the name of like the CD disc and this book, and I feel like that so describes this well. It's very fresh sounding Christmas music. It's a unique sound, so if you're looking for something just out of the box, this is going to be an awesome pick. Okay, onward. Amy Grant Christmas. I grew up listening to this every single year and still listen to it even as I've moved out, have my own kids. If we decorate, this is on. So I just got this book and I have been having such a blast playing through it. It's just taking me back to my childhood and decorating for Christmas, which I loved. I loved Christmas, so such a fun one. If I did not grow up listening to this music, I was trying to think, would I enjoy it as much? I don't know if I would, but check it out. My only qualm about this, some of the songs feel a little sparse. There's not a lot of left hand variation in some songs, and so I found I wanted to add just some left hand arpeggiating or some dotted rhythms to create a fuller sound. So not every song is like that, but some. My favorites, I would say one is my Grown Up Christmas List. This does have a vocal line, but it completely serves well as a piano solo. The melody is always included. And of course, I love Breath of Heaven. So that's Amy Grant. A Charlie Brown Christmas by Vince Gauraldi. This is a staple. I think that every pianist should have this in their Christmas book collection. If I think about when I walk into a department store and there's music playing, what is always playing? It is this music. And what I love about it, every piece is arranged by Vince Gauraldi. So if you are familiar with the CD, which you probably are, even if you don't think so, just because it's so widely played, this is like the exact music that you hear on that CD. Very, very fun, and it, of course, has we all know the Linus and Lucy. So really fun. This has some really pretty artwork as well. Up next, we've got good old Dave Brubeck, Christmas. This is a wonderful book. It has some nice jazzy arrangements that are not too difficult. And if you are familiar with the Dave Brubeck Christmas album, a lot of these songs are extremely close, if not note for note the same. So it gives you a feel of that. And then lastly, I have Christmas songs arranged by Brent Edstrom. This is in the Jazz Piano Solo series. I've done a review on the other books I have in this series, but it is just a wonderful book with all jazz. There are 21 songs, so probably this book has more songs than any of the other I just went through, and they're very traditional. You'll probably know every single one of the pieces. There are some different jazz elements, so some are a bossa nova feel, others are very lyrical sounding, and then you've got some fun like the Winter Wonderlude, some good left hand like stride type piano going on. So gives a great variety, with all having a really nice authentic sounding jazz improvising feel. So I'm also going to recommend that one highly. I hope that helps in your search for Christmas books. I would love to know what you recommend for Christmas books. I'm always after some new music. I know that I would love to get my hands on a Home Alone Christmas book, so if you know of any place that has that available, let me know. I have looked and just found things to say unavailable. And that concludes my review for today. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And until then, enjoy your practicing. I'll see you next time.